Hello, everybody. Why you can't get beyond the third date. So, if you're dating and men after a second, third date don't reach out to you anymore, the number one reason is because you don't know how to create the gut level attraction. So, let me tell you one secret. If a man goes out with you one time or even asks you out a second time, he is attracted to you physically. A man knows immediately. He knows immediately if he's attracted to you. So, no, your looks is not the reason. Okay, so if he asks you out, he is attracted to you, and that's it. Second point, it's a fact. Men don't think logically, especially not in the beginning. You know how we always say, oh, those first 3 months, you have like stuck through, so he shows his like real face. So when you know how to create this gut level attraction, men don't really think logically. So he wouldn't think, oh, we're not a good match because we have different life goals. Like he literally wouldn't think that unless he's super conscious, and most people are just not. So it's your job to filter out if you guys are a good match or not, right? But obviously, you need to be asked out consistently to filter out, right? So, but it's still your job. You stay in your logic and you filter out, okay, which guy is a good match for me, which not, which guy has the right values and which hasn't. Okay. However, what men need in dating is that you create this gut level attraction, okay? And when you do that, like a guy is gonna ask you out over and over and over again. You become the unforgettable woman, literally. The woman that men dream about day and night. You know how you had a crush and you thought about the guy day and night? That's what's happening to the guy. You become the unforgettable woman where all the guys in the past, where you even said you're not a good match, still try to call and text you and be like, oh, I really wish I was with you. You know, probably have to block those guys at some point, but like I have still guys texting me from years ago being like, we just met once. Like, he wasn't even allowed to touch me or anything. Thinking like saying like, I never forgot you. You're so special. I'm not special. No, I'm not special, but I know how to create this gut level attraction. And that actually is special in our modern world because most women are high achieving women, or at least working women. And when you are a working woman, you are using when you work, you use the opposite skills that are needed for dating. So therefore, it is kind of like a huge advantage when you know how to do that. And yes, it is your job to figure out later if you guys are a good match or not. But when you know how to create this gut level attraction towards a man, which I, by the way, teach in all of my dating and relationship courses, okay? How to use that, it's not that hard. Then you will be asked out over and over and over and over again. Even if you're already in a relationship, you'll be asked out over and over again, okay? So yeah, that's kind of like the nice thing. And I believe this is so crucial for women because you self-esteem is gonna raise when you are not being dropped. Like, I don't know about you, like let me know in the comments, but when I was dropped in the past, it really nagged on my self-esteem. And I would be like, oh, I don't mind, right? But really research shows that women are not made for rejection. We are just not made for that. So I feel like when you learn how to prepare for a date properly, know how to create this gut level attraction to a man, and you're being asked out and you're just gonna say no, it's gonna be much better for your self-esteem. Like really. So what to do? When you are a working woman, you probably most likely, otherwise you wouldn't be able to keep the job, you are using skills that are really great for your career, but not great for dating. Okay. So you would have to switch from work mode to date mode. Okay. And I'm still creating it, a course that's called Get Ready for a Date with a Millionaire. It's a step-by-step process how you can switch from work mode to date mode. And yeah, it's perfect for you when you're dating, but even when you're single, it's good for you too, because when you switch for yourself, you'll be able to relax more, right? After work, they can be able to recharge more, and you'll be magnetic. So when you go out on the street and you're in your date mode energy, men can pick up on that. They'll be like, hey, I want to talk to you. I used to be the invisible woman. I used to be the woman that no man would like talk to or want to date ever. Like I even had a boyfriend he didn't want to date me. Like it's really hard to admit, but it was me. I was so much in my head, so much in my work mode, 24/7. Yeah, so I was not surprised. And yeah, and I remember back then when I still had a corporate job, a part-time corporate job, um, I would use those steps myself, like years ago. And right now, most of the time I'm living in my feminine energy because I have that freedom in my business to kind of give myself a lot of space and time. But let's say even after like a really intense few hours of coaching or create or doing a course or something, I'm still using those steps just for myself to get into my relaxed state mode again because it helps my hormones. Okay, so basically those steps help you to move from work mode to date mode, and you just have to do them even though they might be new. So try it out, and they're going to help you first of all show up correctly with the right energy on a day, so that you bring to the table what you're supposed to bring. Women also bring something to the table. You bring the honey, bring the playful energy, you bring the emotional energy. Okay, so I guide you through that, and yeah, so that you are prepared. And then even if you're in a relationship or single, it's also going to help you so much. So if you are a working woman, you're having a job, and after the work day, you would like to switch from work mode to date mode and learn how to do it, grab my course. It's right now super discounted. It's just like a little coffee price. Like imagine you go out to drink coffee with me, and because it's still in creation mode. So, but there's already one lesson up. So go get the course. And other than that, if you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, check out the link in the description box about the course. Get ready for